So the second group of pupils are returning to school today. That's grade 6, 11 and some grade R's go back to class after almost 4 months at home. The Basic Education Department says less than 4% of schools were temporarily closed due to COVID-19. To discuss the return to school, we're joined by Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga. Very good morning to you, Minister. What's your message today to parents and teachers who are concerned?
Now, it's the same message, Rose, that we've said before, to say we understand that it's a very emotionally taxing period. It's very stressful, and parents are understandably anxious about their children. But if you indeed do feel anxious, there's no pressure to send your child to school. There are opportunities for which most parents have been using during this period to home educate their children. There are structures for that. But schools have also agreed that they will delay the deregistration of children who don't come back to school. But for those parents who indeed do feel that we need the services of the education, we are out there to do the best we can to make sure that we can provide the necessary support to their learners, whilst we also try to claw back lots of the ground that we have lost because of the coronavirus. So we're ready to help both sides, the anxious and those that desperately need the services of the sector.
And Minister, I'm wondering if you've got any grandchildren who might be going back to school today, and if there are, how you feel.
Does it matter? It's personal. As if I've taken the decision alone. I do have, I must say, I have a grandchild from a late son who's going to be going to Pretoria Boys today. I feel quite anxious. He's in a boarding school, but I have to accept that he has to go to school. I have a grandchild from also a niece who is on the Microsoft, and she keeps on saying, I want to go to teacher's class. There's teacher. I want to go there. So I do. I have lots of family. I have lots of grandchildren. Some had already gone last week.
All right, thank you for that.
So how do I feel? I'm glad that I'm really disappointed to make it personal. It's not about me.
But I mean, it's personal, for everybody, isn't it? I mean, it's quite an emotional time.
But don't make it personal to me, because it's not determined by my emotions.
Tell me about those parents who are concerned that their children are missing out. And I know you touched on it briefly. And those, the pre-grade R, and those who feel that they've been completely left out. How is that going to be addressed?
Now, we have said to parents, especially the grades that were not able to accommodate, we're trimming the curriculum. What we constantly do is to see how much time we're left with in conjunction with the curriculum that is there. So our curriculum teams are trimming the curriculum, taking some topics to next year to make sure that we can combine 20 and 21 and see how much we can do. So for those that are coming back in the system, we're constantly looking at what we're losing and how we're going to compensate for that. For those that are unable to send their kids for health reasons, again, we're compelled by law to work with them, to assist them if their doctors suggest that they can't be in school, so we're also working with them. For those parents who have made a decision, that's a point I keep on repeating, that in the Schools Act, there's what we call home education. So we are guiding parents as to how to deal with home education so that indeed their children don't lose out because parents are not comfortable about sending them to schools.
All right, the decision not to allow children to go back to schools, to some early learning centres and the pre-grade R, I mean, what are the factors behind that? Because younger children are seen as the safest, and many of them need that infrastructure in order to get food.
No, it's true, and that's why we had hoped that we will bring more grades. But the health consideration and the capacity of the health system to be able to help us deal with any risk if we bring too many grades, because this time we had planned to bring about 52% of the sector, but when we, through the advice of the health system, but also from our assessment, we felt that taking all the 52% in one day may be just too heavy for the system. So what schools and provinces are going to do, they're going to be phasing them throughout the month to make sure that they can come in waves. Therefore, they'll be able to manage the arrival in schools. And that's really what informed us in delaying some of the grades. In some instances, for instance, in Northwest, the MEC, because we get bought for by other departments, when they procured masks, the masks for grade R's didn't fit very well, so they'll be kept for the older kids, and they've urgently ordered masks for grade R, so which means they will be able to receive them during the course of this week. Northern Cape also needed a wave to say we can't have too heavy a wave at a time, so we need weekly admissions to make sure that we can manage a wave. But you're quite right, if we had it our way, we would have taken the foundation phase, your grade R and all your foundation phases, but because of the different challenges, we weren't able to do it.